So let's create a sliding up panel here where we will list out the prices of the vehicle which we want to select. Suppose we have sedan, we go for a price, we have a hatchback, we go for another price, we have a SUV, then we go for another price. So before we get started with the sliding panel, I will add two functions here. It's going to be get car type and the other one is going to be get fare. So here it will be ride request provider. Copy them, paste up here. So here is our get fare. So it will return us our vehicle fare, and here it will return us our car type. Okay. So let's minimize them. And here, instead of returning a stack, okay, instead of returning a body here, it will return a, like the body, it's going to be a sliding up panel. So for this sliding up panel, we have added a package inside our pub spec. Let's have a look onto it. So here is this package. Okay. So we have to go with a controller here, final panel controller, and it's going to be panel controller equals to panel controller. Okay. So here we'll go with controller, panel controller, and then comes up panel builder, context, and child. So let's have a look. What are the body? Okay, it's not child, it's body. And inside body, we will pass this consumer. Control X. And here we will pass this consumer. Okay. So let's come up here and let's create a let's return a widget here. So it's going to be column children. So here it's going to be a column, then so here it's going to be a list view. Basically we will go with padding, edge insets dot symmetric, horizontal it's going to be 3.w, vertical it's going to be 2.h. Okay, here comes children and it will go with, so we will go with return consumer context comma ride request provider comma child, and if we will go with a condition ride request provider dot, here we have to add ride request provider if ride request provider dot uber go fare equals to 0, and copy this, paste up here uber go sedan fare and uber go premier fare, and here it's going to be uber xl fare equals to 0. Now I will remove this bracket. Then we want to return something. Return center child circular progress indicator, color going to be black. Okay, so else we want to return a list view. So we will cut this one, We will cut the list view. So here we have this if statement, then if else, we will return a list view here. Okay. So inside this list view, we have to return list style. Okay, no, inside this list view, we don't have to return list style here. So here we will go with row children container height, it's going to be 1.h, width it's going to be 10.w, decoration it's going to be box decoration, border radius dot circular, and it's going to be 10.sp. Color it's going to be gray shade 3. Okay, let's save it. And then comes up size box, height it's going to be 2.h, and here comes up a list view dot builder. Item builder is going to be context for my index, and here we will go with item count. So here at top we want to go with a list, so we will initialize a list. So here we will go with a list, and it's going to be right list, and here are the parameters. So we do have a car type Uber Go, another Uber Go sedan, another Uber Go Premier, and Uber XL. So we will come up here, and it's going to be right list dot length, shrink wrap, it's going to be true, then physics it's going to be const never scrollable scroll physics. Let's save it, and here we will return container child, it's going to be a row children. So here we'll go with container height, let's go with 6.h, width let's go with 6.h, decoration box decoration, border radius dot circular, let's go for a.sp, border dot all, color it's going to be black 38, and color is going to be white, that is the container color, and image it's going to be decoration image, asset image, and here comes right list of index of 0. Now let's add comma. Okay, so here is the container code. So we are in this screen right now. We do have this what we say sliding panel. As you can see, we do have this sliding panel. So here inside this row we will go with main axis alignment dot center, and instead of like going with 10 we will go with 20.w. Let's save it, and let's have a look. Okay, so let's have a look. We do have any kind of errors or not? Yeah, we do have some errors. So what are those? Okay, we will look onto it. So we have this row, we have this container 6.h. Okay, so after this container we will go with sized box, height. It's not going to height, it's going to be width. Let's go for 3.w, and here we'll go with column children, and here we will show the name of the vehicle. And it's going to be, we won't be going to show the name of the vehicle here. Basically here we'll go with text. Here we'll go with another row, basically row children, and it's going to be text get car type, and here it's going to be index, comma style, app text style. Let's go for body 14 bold, and we will be going with another child here. So let's go with size box with 2.w, and here we'll go with icons dot person underscore fill. Okay, I think so person will go good. Then color is going to be black, and here then we will go with again text, and it's going to be right list of index of 2. I think so that's going to be right list of index of 2. And what did we get car type? Okay, we do have the same car type here also. That's fine. Now let's, here we do have this column, cut this one, comma, let's save it, and after this row we will go with column, and here we will display 2 prices basically. So text, and it's going to be get fare of index. So let's have a look what it says. Int can't be assigned, get fare of index dot to string, style it's going to be app text style dot body 14 bold, and next we will go with another text style, another text here. Let's save it, copy this much, paste up here, and it's going to be small 12 dot copy with decoration, text decoration dot line through, color it's going to be gray, and yeah, good. Now let's save it and let's check we do have errors or not. So let's come back to this screen and create this screen from scratch. Okay, so here we do have tons of error. Let's have a look. So here, to make the sliding widget rounded border, we have added this border radius, and we have added the controller of this sliding widget here. That is, here we have gone with panel builder controller. We have added the controller in this list view. So here is an error. As you can see here, that this row is like it's going till down. We have wrapped our entire widget inside this row, but it shouldn't be the case. We will cut this one, and the row will only wrap over this container, that is this container. Okay, after this container ends, we have to end the row, and here we also do have to end this one. Okay, so let's have a look. This container, first this container ends and then this row ends. Okay, so here we have to make sure that everything ends inside this list view, and after that we might have to, okay, here it says expected an identifier, but okay, it's good now. Let's save it. So here we will go to where to, and we will go for to address. So it will fetch the pickup. Now it's time we go and write up the drop location. So we'll remove this and we'll go with Red Fort, and here it's going to be Qutub Minar. Okay, now we will navigate to this screen. Okay, so as you can see, we do have this Uber Go, then person, number of persons which we can, and there we do have this pricings. So now let's do a thing. Now we will wrap this row with a widget that is expanded. Okay, let's save it, and yeah, and we will wrap our container with a padding. It's not going to be padding, it's going to be margin. Edge insets dot symmetric, vertical it's going to be 1.h, and here we will increase 6.h to 8.h. Let's save it, and yeah, here we do have Uber Go, where we can go up to four persons, and here we have Uber Sedan, here we have Uber Premier, and here we have Uber XL. So we also want to go with decoration box. So let's make it padding instead of margin. Let's cut, and horizontal, let's make it 3.w. Let's save it. Yeah, good. Now we will go with decoration, box decoration, border radius dot circular a dot sp, and then comes a border dot all, color black 37, width 2. Okay, let's save it, and here we do have this border everywhere. So we also want to go with margin edge insets dot symmetric, and it's going to be vertical 1.h. Let's save it. Okay, let's go with 0.5.h. Okay, so there is another thing which we want to go with, is that selected car type. So we will go with a variable string selected car type equals to Uber Go, and here Inside this list view builder, we want to wrap our container with a widget that's going to be inkwell. And here we'll go with on tap, and we will write some logics here. If index equals to 0, then set state selected car type equals Uber Go. Then we will copy the same, paste, paste, paste. So 0, then comes up 1, then comes up 2, then comes up 3. And it's going to be Uber Go Sedan, then goes Uber Premier, then goes Uber XL. It's going to be Uber Premier, and it's going to be Uber Go Sedan, and it's going to be Uber Go. Okay, let's save it. Now we will go for this order. Okay, here we will go with if now we'll create a function that's going to be get order color for selected vehicle type, and if index equals to 0, and here we will go with int index and selected car type equals to Uber Go, then return black, paste, 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 and here it's going to be 1, 2, and here it's going to be 3. Then here it's going to be Uber Go Sedan, then it's going to be Uber Premier, and it's going to be Uber XL. Okay, we'll come up here, and it's going to be, where's the function? It's going to be Uber XL. Okay, so let's save this one, and here we do have this order color. We will go for get order color for selected vehicle and index. Okay, let's go back and let's go for Qutub Minar, and let's come to the screen again. So here we are getting type null is not a subtype of color. So else return, what will return? Transparent. Okay, we will save it, and yeah, it's good. So index equals to 0, selected car type, so we don't need this index. Okay, let's save it. Okay, so here we will go with if index equals to 0, set state this. If index equals to 1, set state. Okay, so here I think so then the logics needs to be modified. So let's come back. Let's go for Kutub Mina. Click this one, Kutub Mina, and we will open this inkwell index equals to 0. If we click this one, all of them goes black. So this shouldn't be the case. Here we should go with if index equals to 0, then we want this. Index equals to 1, then we want this. Index 2 and index 3. So there might be some kind of logics error. Let's have a look onto it. So instead of going with this logics, we will just come up here, and instead of selected car type, we will go with int, and here we will go with by default 0. So on tab, I will remove this selected car type equals to index. Okay, so we'll set state. Selected car type equals to index, and get color, it's going to be index equals to selected car type, then black, else transparent. And let's add a comma here. Let's save this one, and let's check. Type string is not a subtype of int. Okay, so here we have restarted the app, and we have changed the select car type to an int variable. So now if I just click here, we can just go and change the car type. Okay, by default it's going to be index 0. So next here I want to add rupee symbol, and I want to increase the car price, like the deducted car price, by 15%. So here we will go to get fare index into 1.15 dot toString dot round dot toString, and let's save it. Yeah, as you can see, we have increased the price by, what we can say, 15%. Now let's add rupee symbol here, or you can just add your whatever your country currency symbol. And here I will add this rupee symbol, and here we are good to go. And here we do have this rupee symbol. So at the bottom we want to go with a continue button. So after this list view builder, we will introduce sized box, height 1.h, and here we'll go with elevated button common. Style, it's going to be, let's create a bool here. Bool book right button pressed equals to false, and here we will go with builder context book right button pressed equals to true. Then we will, so here we will go with if book right button pressed equals to true, then returns circular progress indicator color, it's going to be white. Okay, else we have to move this child property, else return text, and it's going to be continue. Style, it's going to be app text style 16 bold dot copy with color white. Okay, now height, it's going to be 6.h, width it's going to be 94.w, background color going to be black, and on pressed, for now let's keep it empty. Let's save it, and here we do have this continue button. So I will go to the top and make it bouncing scroll physics. Let's save it. Okay, here we do have this one now. So here we can also add another thing, that is minimum height of this sliding panel. So minimum height, we will go for 10.h, and let's make it 9. Yeah, so here as you can see, whenever we drag it up, it will come up, and whenever we drag it down, it will go down. So here we can select whatever car type we like,